Hello and welcome. CLSI published a new version of its popular EP06 document, Evaluation of Linearity of Quantitative Measurement Procedures, on November 24, 2020. Let's take a look at what's included in this new revision. The new version of EP06 includes simpler methods for both establishing and verifying the linearity interval for a measurement procedure. It also includes simpler statistical methods and relies upon looking at clinically acceptable deviations from linearity rather than strict statistical criteria and limits. In the previous version, you may recall that determining or verifying the linearity interval required a complicated statistical procedure that fit polynomials to the data and then compared the results of the polynomial fits with a straight line. The test method was linear if the fit was closer to a straight line than to a parabolic or sigmoidal shape. The new version recommends using linear regression statistics, using weighted regression when appropriate. The linearity interval is the range of measurement values that includes all data points that are clinically acceptable. For establishing a linearity interval, two different study designs are presented in the new EP06. Study design A mixes a high sample with a blank or zero concentration sample, and study design B mixes high and low samples with no zero level sample. For study design A that includes a blank sample, a straight line is fit through the data that goes through zero. In other words, it has no intercept. For study design B, the straight line has an intercept, since the lowest sample is not a blank sample. After running the weighted linear regression, deviations from linearity are calculated for each data point, and the deviations are compared to clinically acceptable criteria called allowable deviation from linearity, or ADL. All points within the ADL are considered acceptable. Laboratories are required to verify the test developer's linearity claims for various reasons. Verification can only be done when the linearity interval claim has already been established. A simple study can be done using 5 or more samples. The samples can be a pre-made linearity panel provided by the manufacturer or a third party, or they can be patient samples that meet the study criteria. The samples are tested in duplicate, tabulated, and plotted. A visual review can help determine whether there are any gross outliers, pronounced nonlinearity, or other issues. The data is graphed using confidence intervals and, once again, compared to the allowable deviation from linearity. The new EP06 is available for purchase now at www.clsi.org. CLSI appreciates your interest in our standards and guidelines and thanks you for viewing this video.